Hello honeys, I've collected all 21 exclusive Sakurairo Kaden Coords featured in the mobile game Aikatsu Photo on stage, and I put them all together for you. Enjoy! 21. Utai Girl. 2 disclaimers for this video. First, every coord on this list is gorgeous. Second, I don't have the right vocabulary to describe everything I'm seeing, but I'll give it my best effort. For Utai Girl, it's only at the bottom because I'm not completely sold on the ruffle trim on the bodice. I still really like the shape of the piece though. 20. 3-Quart Ladies Jury. Jury 3-Quart Ladies dress has the same wrap style bodice piece, and unfortunately I could only find this single, tiny image of the full body version. I love the delicate lace at the neckline, that's a beautiful detail. And I'm assuming these shoes match since all the other shoes in the set do. 19. 3-Quart Ladies Hinaki. Hinaki's 3-Quart Ladies dress is a little higher because I really like the gradient socks. Notice how even though this style uses green accents, they are always paired with red and yellow to balance them. Keep an eye out for that as we go through these. 18. Flute Girl. I love the color palette on Flute Girl. The purple pops so well against the yellow accents. Utai Girl had the same hat accessory and I find them really cute. There's a great variety of textures balanced by solid sections, and the little bits of asymmetry in the glove and garter are a nice bonus. 17. Taiko Girl Madoka. Madoka's Taiko Girl dress might be a little lower if I wasn't a sucker for a pink and blue palette. Even though the red lining of the skirt panel is a bit overpowering, it still does a great job of calling attention to the red accent on the drum. 16. Flower Night Bell Classic. You could have convinced me that Flower Night Bell Classic was a Christmas design. It has the perfect color palette. The petal-like trim on the sleeves makes it feel extra festive to me. I love the structure that the obi contributes. The flowy sleeves and cropped yukata silhouette balance it really nicely. 15. Royal. Royal might be too high or too low for your taste, but for me the orange and green was a little challenging. I still wanted to appreciate how unique it is. I think the skirt might actually be hakama, which would be really cool if that's accurate. I recognize the hat as a kanmuri, which is also very cool to see in Aikatsu design. 14. Taiko Girl Akari. Akari's Taiko Girl dress makes great use of red and green. The mix of pink, yellow, and blue help a lot to soften the strong contrast. I also really like the looser style of the bodice and cropped sleeves. The overall silhouette looks both dynamic and cute. 13. 3-Quart Ladies Rin. I had to rein myself in on Rin's 3-Quart Ladies dress. For whatever reason, the dramatic blue boots are working really well for my brain. I think it's the proportions between them and the dress being satisfying more than the actual design. But the dress is still very pretty. I love the asymmetry it pulls off. 12. Peony Pattern Luxury. Peony Pattern Luxury is gorgeous. This would be a top 5 design for me in any other list. I love the layering in the skirt and the pastel gradient in the ruffled cap sleeves. The asymmetrical sleeves are really cool too. 11. Peony Pattern Luxe. It was hard to pick which version to put higher, but I favored Peony Pattern Luxe because I think the visual flow works a little better with darker stockings and a lighter dress. There's a stronger emphasis on defining separate layers in this version with bolder trim, which works well too. 10. Emperor and Empress. Doesn't Emperor and Empress look kind of like it's also meant to be hakama? This design also has the kanmuri hat, and the slightly more masculine details are very novel. Again, this design may have my nemesis lime green, but the less saturated red and yellow accents are successful at toning it down. 9. Kotozumi Girl. Kotozumi Girl is so cute. I love the dominant magenta they chose. The purple and yellow accents work really well with it. Matching the hair ribbons with ribbon wrapping instead of stockings was a nice choice too. 8. Hina-sama. We've seen Hina-sama's skirt style in several other Photokatsu designs, and this is one of the rare cases where I actually like it. I think because these strong lines in the trim work a lot better at emphasizing the wrapped fabric look of traditional designs. The delicate flower pattern in the skirt also balances those graphic lines well. 7. Silver Snow Classical. I really wanted to put Silver Snow Classical higher. I adore the jewel tones and falling flower patterns, plus the little shawl. The shoes match the top and skirt so nicely, as does the flower hair accessory. What a gorgeous silhouette too. 6. Night Sky Colored Peony. Night Sky Colored Peony is gorgeous in an entirely different way. It has so much sparkle. Once again, beautiful jewel tones, and the crop top works well for me here. The layered textures and patterns have been expertly balanced, especially in the shoes and skirt. 5. Hinasama Royal. I could have put Hinasama Royal higher too if I really wanted to. It has a dramatic silhouette full of intricate detail. The hair accessories are a great addition too. I don't think we see this style anywhere else in Photokatsu. And the tassels on the fan are so dramatic. 4. Heavenly Princess. Heavenly Princess is a fantastic premium rare evolution of one of my favorite dresses. The Tanabata concept of layered fabric is retained, and the fuller silhouette with floating hagoromo gives it a more ethereal look. I even think the blue underskirt edition looks good here. 3. Winter Diamond Snow. It's killing me that Winter Diamond Snow is only in 3rd place. This is so perfect. Jewel tones, fluffy trim, expert texture layering, complex asymmetry, it's all here. The fluffy hair accessories are incredible. I love this so much. 2. Flower Banquet. There was just no way I could put Flower Banquet any lower. This is easily one of the most technically advanced designs in all of Photokatsu. The extreme level of detail in the hair accessory and bodice alone are stunning, and the skirt manages to pull off even more details in a satisfying way. 1. Colorful flowering. The only way to improve Flower Banquet is to give it a jewel tone palette, so colorful flowering gets my number 1 spot. It's not my ideal silhouette, but since we're already opening our minds to a more traditional aesthetic, I don't find the shortened skirt as jarring as I would in a different brand. This design is insane in a great way. Let me know your favorite Sakurairo Kaden Photokatsu coords in the comments below, and look out for my magical toy deep dive in a few weeks. Bye bye!
Johnny Magic Part 2!